Hi there, I'm Kate Davis Speak. Thank you so much for taking the time to ask me some questions. I can only apologise enough for taking so long to get them back to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire off the questions as I read them, and then I'll answer them as best I can, and you can edit them together, do what you like. But thanks again for your time. Here we go. Tell me about Showreel Share Day. Where did the idea originate from, and what is its purpose? Showreel Share Day is something that we as a collective, actors, agents, filmmakers, cast and directors, are able to get trending on Twitter using the hashtag #ShowreelShareDay on a day of our choice. It basically originated from an accidental moment online for me. I wanted to share a showreel that I'd worked on for a while. I'd often not been very proud of my acting showreels, and on one occasion I made one that I was pleased with, and it was just a YouTube link to a bunch of work that I'd done. And I actually really fancied sharing it, but I felt that it was a bit egotistical to just post it online and put it out there, and I suppose open the doors for all kinds of feedback and what have you. So I thought, there's safety in numbers. If I can put my showreel out there and maybe invite a couple of friends to join in and share their work too, we can share them about, give each other feedback, and it just seemed like a good idea at the time. Little did I know, when I uploaded my showreel and I tagged it Showreel Share Day, again as this invitation, little did I know or expect that we'd get it trending online on Twitter. Now, I've actually done 3 of these now. I'm not sure if you knew, but the first one was actually well over a year ago. And it just took off in a big way. We had some of the biggest agents in the world saying that they were watching actors' showreels, something that actors can only really dream of happening. I mean, we write to these guys all the time, and most of the time we didn't expect to get our work seen. So the fact that they were very enthusiastically tweeting about enjoying our showreels was massive. And it just blew up. And it was trending. We've got it trending 3 times now. And essentially, more than anything, it's an opportunity for actors to take a little bit of power using social media to get their work seen, and hopefully to open a couple of doors to get future work, representation, meet other actors and filmmakers. It's overall just a very positive way for actors to put their work across. And I'm so thrilled with it. And I'm very, very excited to do it again very soon. So how did you feel when you did the first one in January? Okay, so the first one wasn't January, the first one was some time ago, it was well over a year ago. But the one that you mentioned in January this year was, I believe, to be the most successful out of them all. And I think what happened was, because we knew that these agents and these top industry professionals were anticipating Showreel Share Day, that really gave actors the drive to work on their reels and get them absolutely, the best that they could do within the time that they were given. And it just, again, it trended. I think it was trending by 1 o'clock in the morning of the morning it started, without anyone even needing to launch it. It just kind of happened. I'm thrilled with the response, and I will continue to be, because people have gained work from it. They've gained, representation. They've got everything out of it that they want. Not everyone has, but there's absolutely no harm in having an incentive to work hard on your showreel and to refine it and make it the best that you can. And I picked up so many tips along the way from people like Chris Stone Films. He's an amazing showreel maker. There's Act for TV, a guy called Russ Grant, who dedicates a lot of his time to helping actors out with advice. So I took a lot of their advice on board, regurgitated it under Showreel Share Day, and collectively, and with the help of Acting Hour run by Lydia Kay, collectively we were able to make it bigger and better, and I really believe that will continue to be the case for future Showreel Share Days. What do you think makes a good showreel? A good showreel is basically just a showcase of you as an actor. Whatever you want to put out there that shows people who you are, what you're selling, what you have to offer the industry. Whether or not you have a typecast. I mean, I, for one, for example, love to put out there these kind of tough roles that I like to play, flexing my muscles and trying to look all tough, because I love playing these kind of Lara Croft, Xena Warrior Princess roles. But also I think it's a good way to showcase different types of roles as well. So sometimes chuck a scene in there that people just don't expect. the odd period drama or comedy piece, for example. So show variety, but also show a bit of personal branding. I think your selection of your material shows a lot of your competence as an actor to see who you are and where your career is going, and maybe the work that you want to do. So it's your tiny little showcase, it's your tiny little trinket where you get to show people everything that you've been working on for a very long period of time. What inspired me to become an actor? I fell in love with it when I was in my teens. I had been very underconfident. I'd been bullied a little bit at school. And when I was fortunate enough to be cast in a college production of West Side Story, I literally fell head over heels in love. It's the same love story most actors will tell you about, where you do it, something happens and you can't look back. It became an addiction almost. And I haven't looked back. Since then, I've done at least 10 years of touring, whether or not it's been in the UK, or very fortunate to work throughout Europe. I combine that with teaching, so teaching English to students from around Europe using theatre. And the last 5 years I've been very, very focused on film acting, because it's, again, something I've fallen in love with. A very different industry to theatre acting, but equally and maybe more so enjoyable. What challenges do you feel the profession carries? The challenges can be the unpredictability of where the next work is going to come from, how much money you're going to earn in a year. There's a lot of instability about it, but I think if you turn that on its head and see it as excitement, you know, unpredictability makes life exciting. It keeps you on your toes, it keeps you interested, engaging, enthusiastic. So I think to try and weigh it out, all right, it's uncertain, but okay, it's uncertain, you know, it's something to look forward to. And that's the only way I choose to see the industry, and so far it's served me well. What has your been career highlight to date? Without a doubt, it's been the friends that I've made. As with any line of work, if you're lucky, you meet amazing colleagues. Some of my closest friends are actors and actresses, filmmakers. In fact, I invited quite a few of them to my wedding recently. The opportunity to travel, to bring alive a character that was at one time just someone's thought in their head, then it went onto paper, then you read it, you learnt it, and you created it. That is such an amazing thing to be able to do. You feel that in your lifetime you not only get to live your own life, but you get to become so many other really exciting characters, and to be put in situations, you know, that you may never be in, you may not want to be in, but you get a chance to see how you deal with them, which is just fantastic. I would also say that working on Escape from Cannibal Farm was particularly good. I enjoyed very much working with absolutely incredible filmmaker Charlie Steeds, Dark Temple Motion Pictures. I see so much potential in his future, and the fact that he not only employs me, he has done 3 times now, but he's also got me lined up for future projects. What an honour it is, and that's mega to me. And also getting to work with the team on Horizon, which is a web series, where I got to play the character of Nicole. I actually played her for 2, maybe 3 years. So having a character that I'm able to take on all these journeys was definitely a high point for me. I was incredibly sad when we wrapped the show this year, but I hope that people enjoy it when it does come out. And any big ambitions for the future? Well, yeah, why not? I aim high. I refuse to not believe that I can get to where I want to be. And I urge all my actor friends, and in fact anyone, to feel the same. There is no harm in aiming high, so why not? I'd love to end up either in a major TV show or in a Hollywood blockbuster. At the moment I'm trying to get Joss Whedon to see me for the role of Batgirl, and you know what? If I don't get it, I've got absolutely nothing to lose. I'm very happy with the support that I've had, the instigation to go out and train hard. It can only ever result in good things. So I'm aiming high, and wherever I end up is brilliant. But in the meantime, I utterly love working in independent film, and I will continue to do so till the end of days. So I'm very happy to do that too. And finally, what would you say to encourage anyone to engage in showreelshareday? Guys, you've got nothing to lose. It's free of charge. It's a chance to use social media, meet friends, meet filmmakers, all the contacts that you probably want to meet that you haven't done so far. Get your work out there. Be proud of it. You've worked hard for it. Get it out there. Get it seen. Share. Enjoy. And I look forward to supporting and working with you all. Thanks again for this interview. It's been an absolute pleasure.